Good morning, it's first light, and to give you an idea of how good the iPhone is when I'm recording from this angle, the footage of the robin on the rod just now was only about 60 seconds ago, but when I turn the camera around it magnifies the light and it at least gives something a little bit more presentable. But I'm going to flip it around again in a moment to give you an idea of just how dark it is. I can see the tip of my float though, that's what counts. While I wait for the fish to wake up, I'm going to drink some tea. I'm not an indecisive person, and when I went to bed last night, I got my angling plan sorted for this morning on the canal, going to give the perch a go. However, when I woke up, wasn't forecast we'd had an overnight frost. Usually, always when there is one on the way, I'll put a fleece blanket across the windshield so that it's very easy then to deal with. But on this occasion I was scraping ice before I could leave the drive, so I decided to have a change of plan and visit a pool in pursuit of roach. Yes, I would like a perch, but let's be realistic about these things. Roach. I think flexibility is very important in fishing. Actually, it is in life. But when it comes to angling, yes, we make our plans, but things can change. Things that we didn't even take into account, i.e. the weather not being what it was predicted. So just go somewhere else instead. And that's exactly what I've done. Not even an issue. I'm still fishing. That is the most important thing. A nice pleasant surprise off the mark with a perch. I'm an hour into the session, it's half time, and just that one perch to show for my efforts so far. I've had 2 roach bites that didn't develop. All I had to show for that was a couple of skinned maggots. It is cold. My toes on this occasion, I think I've got them, but they're down there somewhere. They are cold. Fingers, not too bad. You can put those in your pocket and wriggle them around. Likewise with the toes, but that's not working today. It often does. Keep your toes moving, warms them up. Watching that float, fishing a rod length or so from the bank, 5 feet of water, and I'm fishing over loose maggots that I'm trickling in. You don't want to put too much feed out there, but at the same time you want to put a certain amount. That's the key to get it right. That was definitely, come on Dilwyn, come on. He was asleep in his bed. He saw me get the camera, start to record, and he's made his way over. No, he's going back. Where was I? That was definitely a just about on the right side of the line session. In fact, as I was packing away, I was talking to someone I've got to know through my fishing expeditions, and he's a Birmingham City supporter. And I said to him, because he asked me, have you caught anything? Just the one perch. I said, it's like watching the Blues play and then win 1-0. They hit the woodwork a few times, because I did have a handful of half-hearted roach bites, but just the one on the bank, the perch that you saw in the video. It's like watching the Blues play and they win 1-0, but at least they win and at least they get the 3 points. Let me give a shout out to Glenn. Good to meet you the other day in Morrison's in King Swinford. Tight lines, Glenn, and I hope you're out and about in this weather, as indeed everyone else, because as long as your bait's in the water, even if it's just one stripey, you've always got a chance.